But we begin tonight with a flurry of activity today at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And yes, let not your heart be troubled. I will address the battle between President Trump and Elon Musk. I know it's of such great international importance. But first, there is fresh scrutiny surrounding Joe Biden and a hard-working auto pen. Take a look.
Somebody said auto pen. Did I hear the word auto pen?
I'm just curious.
Because I think it's the biggest scandal maybe in the last 100 years in this country. So when I hear that word, I think it has to be discussed because the fake news will try and, hide it, and we can't do that. We can't ever allow that to happen to our country. The danger our country was in, and I know some of the people that worked with him, radical left, horrible people. And I could give you the name of some of the people that used the auto pen because I'm here, and I ask questions about people that were here also. There are a lot of people that were here when that happened, and they're here right now, and they'll answer your question very accurately. But I know some of the people that use that auto pen, and those are not the people that had the same ideology as Joe Biden. These were radical left lunatics that used that, and they didn't get elected.
Oh, we've been saying it, and Trump is right. This is the biggest scandal in White House and presidential history. Everyone knew that Biden was a cognitive mess. Everyone covered it up. And then the questions are, who knew what, when did they know it, and who was really making the decisions? We need answers. That is a constitutional crisis of a magnitude we've never seen before. But this is already humiliating for Democrats and Joe Biden. And today, the former president, or somebody working for him, was forced to release a written statement promising that Joe was actually in charge during his time in the White House. Quote, I made the decisions about the pardons, the executive orders, legislation proclamations. Any suggestion that I didn't is ridiculous. It is false. I don't even have confidence that he wrote that, and nobody should. Now, of course, to most Americans with eyes to see and ears to hear, it doesn't seem so ridiculous. You see, Joe couldn't make his way down from a podium without plenty of direction. So it's kind of hard to believe that he was calling the shots on dozens and thousands in the end, pardons, other complex executive actions. Was he even aware that an auto pen was being used to sign so many official actions? We need answers. Now, the House Oversight Committee Chairman, James Comer, is now officially subpoenaed Biden's White House doctor. This investigation is off and running. Now, meanwhile, back at the White House, another high-stakes international call today. Now, yesterday it was Putin. Well, today it was President Xi of China. Take a look.
We had a very good talk. And we've straightened out any complexity. It's very complex stuff, and we straightened it out. The agreement was we're going to have Scott and Howard and Jameson will be going and meeting with their top people and continue it forward. But no, I think we have everything. I think we're in very good shape with China and the trade deal. We have a deal with China, as you know, but we were straightening out some of the points, having to do mostly with rare earth, magnets, and some other things.
Now, just to compare and contrast, Donald Trump is holding China accountable while engaging in tough but thoughtful negotiations. I predicted from the beginning we will come to a resolution because China does need access to our markets, and we need things for them, like rare earths, for example, at least temporarily. Under Biden, China, they were given a free pass to do whatever they wanted and put massive tariffs on our products and prevent American manufacturing from even having a shot at their markets. Now, in fact, Biden's DOJ even shut down Donald Trump's China initiative. Now, that was the China-focused espionage program at a time when China's spying was getting worse and worse and worse. And Joe even let Chinese nationals, remember, big scandal, it's still a scandal, buy up thousands and thousands of acres of farmland, ranch land, land near our military installations. Do you think President Xi would allow any American national in China to do that in China? Can I go into China and buy farmland or ranch land or land near their military installation? I don't think so. Just this week, a really dumb decision. Arizona's Democratic liberal leftist governor, Katie Hobbs, inexplicably vetoed a bill banning the Chinese nationals from buying up land near our U.S. military bases. This is reckless. This is dangerous. The Democratic Party's track record on China is horrific. And don't even get me started on the spy balloon. I'll lose my mind. Now, of course, the legacy media mob They would rather you focus and obsess about the current conflict between Elon Musk and President Donald Trump. Now, the rift between these two men, I'll be the first to say it's sad, it's unfortunate. These are two titans of American industry and culture, two very strong-willed heavyweights. You have the president of the free world, the richest guy on earth, one of the smartest guys on earth. Conflicts, they're kind of predictable, aren't they? You know, you don't have to be a genius to figure out that is likely to happen. It's not unexpected, to be honest. They disagree on policy. They even said in their last meeting in the White House, yeah, we agree about 80% of the time. They have disagreements, and they both fight back hard. No shock there either. They wouldn't be where they are if they didn't. But when I interviewed them together, the first thing I said to them and talked about and asked them, you know, you do know that the media mob, the legacy media mob, desperately wants to tear you guys apart and for you two to fight and to get a divorce. And now the media mob is predictably elated. And it got personal. Elon Musk claiming, quote, Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Well, it's been well known that Donald Trump said that Elon was angry over Trump's decision to end the electric vehicle mandate. I can certainly understand why Elon, wants that in the one big beautiful bill. Pretty obvious, pretty apparent, understandable difference. And on the Epstein issue, wasn't it Donald Trump? He booted Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago nearly 20 years ago because he was one of the first people to realize just how horrible Epstein really was. And by all accounts, he was kicked out because of his treatment of young women. Now, Democrats and the media, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm just wondering, putting two and two together. I truly wonder if our old friend Bill Clinton, how you doing? Good to talk to you. We know he had a relationship with Epstein. That's been reported on. Is he in is Bill Clinton, is he in those files also? I can't say for sure. I haven't seen them. But if I was a betting man, I know where I'd put my money. Now, if by some, chance that Bill Clinton is in there, I wonder if he kicked Epstein out of his life as publicly as Donald Trump did. I guess if Donald Trump felt that Epstein had something on him, he probably wouldn't have kicked him out of his club. Inquiring minds, I think they'll want to know that. So let's be very blunt here. Big deal. It's an online public spat between two very powerful men over what is really a policy difference. It got personal, and still, despite all the bad blood, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I could be wrong. I think that Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they'll work it out eventually. They'll become friends again. Now, after all, it was only a week ago that the pair were praising each other in the Oval Office. Remember, Trump gifted Musk a gold key to the White House. I don't know if he's changing the locks or not. Take a look.
Elon gave an incredible service. Nobody like him. And he had to go through the slings and the arrows, which is a shame because he's an incredible patriot. The good news is that 90% of the country knows that, and they appreciate it, and they really appreciate what he did. And I gave him a little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. I think the Doge team is doing an incredible job. They're going to continue doing an incredible job, and I'll continue to be visiting here and be a friend and advisor to the president. And I look forward to time being back in this amazing room.
All right, that was less than a week ago. These are two very talented individuals. Frankly, they don't need each other to be successful, but I do hope they work it out and set an example for the rest of the country. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.